In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make a refund on Xero accounting software. This is an essential skill for any business owner or accountant who wants to keep their books in impeccable shape, ensuring everything reflects accurately on your financial statements. Let's dive in. When you first log into Xero, you'll notice a range of tools and options at your disposal. For this task, you'll want to focus on the Business tab, which you'll find conveniently located at the top of your screen. Go ahead and click on it. Once you've opened the Business tab, you'll see a drop-down menu appear. You'll want to navigate through this menu and select the Invoices option. This section is where you typically manage all your sales invoices, so getting familiar with it is crucial for efficiently handling your accounts. Next, within the Invoices section, look for the Awaiting Payment tab and click on it. This area will provide you with a full list of all invoices that your business has issued but have not yet been paid. Carefully scroll through this list to locate the specific invoice for which you're processing a refund. Once you find the invoice, click on it to open it up and move to the next crucial step, entering the refund details. Firstly, specify the amount you wish to refund. It's essential to ensure that this amount aligns with your internal records to prevent any discrepancies down the line. With the refund amount set, your next step is to determine the date for the refund. Typically, this would be the actual day you're processing the refund, but Xero also allows you the flexibility to backdate it, should you need to reflect this refund in a previous financial period. After setting the date, it's time to decide which account will handle the refund. Usually, this decision should align with where you want the funds to be drawn from, whether it's your primary business account or a specific refund account. This choice will depend on how you've structured your finances. If you wish, you can also include a reference note. This could outline the reason for the refund or include a transaction ID, making it easier to track in the future. With all the necessary information entered, I recommend you take a moment to review everything carefully for accuracy. Double-check the refund amount, the date, and the account you've chosen. Once you're confident that all details are correct, you can click on the Add Refund button. And there you have it. You've successfully recorded the refund in Xero. This entry will now adjust your accounts receivable and keep your financial records up to date. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tips and tricks in future videos.